still don't like Xbox mode, and this is how we think it can be fixed.
Ooh.
I still hate it, I'm just going to say.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of its problems pretty much daily.
Yeah, and if I've got any problems with it, I get you to deal with them. They promised that this would be, firstly, the answer to like Steam OS, and this would be the answer to turning PC gaming into a console experience. Specifically with the launches of the Xbox Allies. It's been over a year.
Yes.
And it's still not right.
Yeah, there's certainly things that need to get better.
Right, it's time for me to pay the 128 KB bills with today's totally impartial video sponsor, and that's GAMESIR. And today we're lucky enough to introduce the brand new GAMESIR G7 Pro 8K Royal 2 Edition. And this has some tricks up its sleeve if you're looking for peak competitive performance wrapped up in a genuinely premium design. There's 0 point spending hundreds or probably now even thousands on a high-end gaming PC to get maximum frame rates if you're bottlenecking all of that with a standard laggy controller. Your now competitive setup is now non-competitive because, let's face it, every millisecond matters, and this is where the G7 Pro 8K completely changes the game. While the exclusive Royal 2 aesthetic is actually really nice to look at, we need to drill into those specs because there is some raw performance here that is, let's face it, staggering. First off, the speed, because this controller hits an insane 8,000 Hz polling rate. It's basically instantaneous. You're getting mouse and keyboard level response times in a controller. And of course, to pair with that, they haven't stopped there with the insane specs. This features the Gen 2 MagRes TMR sticks. That's obviously ultra smooth, pinpoint precision, and probably zero stick drift ever. They've also packed in tactile micro switch ABXY buttons that click just like a gaming mouse, but actually slightly dampened compared to what we're used to, which is quite nice as well. The Hall effect triggers with physical switches on the back. That means you can switch between the Hall effect trigger or the instant hair trigger mode as well, which is awesome to see. GAMESIR have managed to pack in so much bleeding edge esports tech into a chassis like this, it's kind of insane. So if you want the ultimate competitive edge paired with an elite exclusive design, then this might just be it. Hit the link in the description to check out the GAMESIR G7 Pro 8K Royal 2 Edition, and by doing so, you'll be directly supporting the channel. And of course, massive thanks to GAMESIR for sponsoring this video. The first question we asked about Xbox OS, or what was it called back then?
Xbox Full Screen Experience.
That was it. FSE was, have they unified the update experience? And a year in, the answer is still no.
Still no, yeah.
That has to be the number one thing that they address, because I see it in our community all the time. I see people complaining about how horrible it is to be looking through like 3 different locations to find the updates.
That's the thing that annoys me, because you've got basic Windows 11 updates. You then have Microsoft Store updates to update GameBar and Xbox app, which you are running through, plus everything else that's on there. You then have the like OEM software. So let's just, for argument's sake, say it's Asus Armory Crate. With Asus as well, you then have My Asus, which is a separate.
How many are you on now? 4?
I'm on 4 different places just there. And then, of course, you've got only game updates, which is then separately within the Xbox app. So that's 5. And again, device dependent. If you're on a different brand of device like MSI or anything like that, they've got their own software. But it's frustrating.
It can't be that hard for them to unify the update experience.
Yeah.
Just to collate all that information to put it into one place inside the Xbox mode.
And it wouldn't even bother me if it wasn't all of it.
Yep.
If it was just game-related stuff. So
essential
graphics
things.
Drivers, the OEM software getting pulled through, and then Xbox Game Bar and Xbox Mode and Windows updates all in one.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'd be easier if they just did all of it. But surely they can do something where you just have a one-click update and it will just pull from all of these sources.
It's so essential. Played out by the fact that the Xbox Ally, the white one, is still at like a proper budget entry price point. Still at around that 500 mark, which is amazing value. Performance-wise and value-wise, it's definitely aimed as an entry point.
Yes.
People that are new to PC gaming, maybe children or busy families, it's definitely not an enthusiast device. No. It's like, this is your entry point. And if this is your first experience of gaming on PC, you're not even going to know to look for those updates.
Absolutely. It doesn't tell you.
No.
And they're not even found in the apps section of Xbox Mode. You have to manually add things like settings and My Asus, for example, or whatever, you know. So it's not easy. It's not telling you where to point to these places.
And it could be as simple as just a notification system inside of Xbox mode that's unified, saying, I don't know, update for my Asus, click here and it takes you straight to it.
Yeah.
Some way of unifying it anyway needs to be essentially looked at. We asked Xbox themselves.
Yes, Microsoft.
It was a year ago at Gamescom, wasn't it? The first thing we asked them, and they were like, we are working on it.
Yeah. They said they can't confirm nor deny.
Oh, right,
it was basically they're not doing it.
Yeah, they hadn't thought about it. They were hoping no one was going to ask. First question we asked.
Yeah, it was,
along with the update experience, though, again, I'm looking at the kind of entry level, the new users, the non-enthusiasts out there.
Yeah.
The day one experience, specifically when you're looking at devices like the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X, the day one experience is horrific.
Yeah, it's long. They did make it better.
Okay.
I will say that. So it is slightly better than setting up like a laptop or something.
Yeah.
But like so minimally, like it's so small of a margin difference that it's not ideal. Like this is a game device.
Yeah.
Just let me set it up as one. Like ideally, it should ping the hardware or something on the server to say, hang on, this is a games console. Just straight away log in with your Xbox account, like SteamOS.
Yeah.
And then you're good, and then you can update within it. But instead, it's like, look at this device.
Yes.
And it's like, is it a laptop? Is it a game console? Like,
it's horrible.
What is it?
The endless pages of menus to go through. And when you compare your day one experience, I know it's a little bit of a churlish comparison. When you compare it to like the Switch 2 day one experience, another handheld console, it's like night and day difference.
Can't beat Switch stuff.
But arguably, the Switch 2 and the Xbox Ally are aimed at the same people.
Yeah.
Same
be
price
a big
point.
Margin crossover for sure. Yeah.
And maybe even it's like Xbox and PlayStation players. The Xbox Ally is kind of more for them than Switch 2. But if you come from the Xbox or PlayStation, then the day one experience, you'll be having a miserable time. I've seen it in our Discord, people complaining about the day one experience going, I know I've got to write off the next afternoon setting this up.
Absolutely, yeah, because it's still
just a PC.
Yeah, you're not entering the console world here.
Yeah. This next one is very much a me problem as well. Every time I seem to touch any device. I remember my day one experience with the Xbox Allies. They froze instantly in navigation. The UI navigation freezes, crashes, or becomes super unresponsive, and then you end up like double inputting, and then you flick through pages when it catches up. The responsiveness of the UI needs to be like drastically looked at.
Yeah. I get this issue a lot, specifically on the base white Xbox Ally, but even the Xbox Ally X is also affected, where stuff just either doesn't work, tabs won't load, and it will I'll have to quit out. So I'll open up the carousel, close the Xbox app, and then go forward and it will reopen the Xbox app to like refresh it. The amount of times that's happened, or I'll go into Game Bar, I'll try and go to the ASR window to enable the automatic super resolution. And it's just, I can't even access the display window. Like the tab's there, but I can't even open it. So I have to restart the device for it to do it. Like there's so many little janky things that, again, when you think this is trying to be a console, because it's got the Xbox branding on it.
There's too many moments like that remind you that it's a PC and not a console.
Yeah.
And I know that for us enthusiasts, that's a kind of silly thing to say, but if you imagine you're coming into this without being an enthusiast, you don't want to be reminded it's a PC.
Yes.
This is going to be a console experience. And too many of those janky edges, especially with like the UI freezing and stuff, rely on PC knowledge to fix or get around.
Yeah.
There's this kind of assumed knowledge base. And again, I'm using the Xbox Ally as an example in a lot of these because I think that's the device that really epitomizes where this should be going.
Yeah.
Making it as accessible as possible. And if not just that, it needs to be competing with SteamOS.
Yes.
And it's better than it was a year ago, but it's still a way away.
Yeah.
In fairness. One of the other false promises that they've made that still is lacking, let's just be honest, is the advanced shader delivery. Yeah,
so I love this, but equally hate it at the same time because it's just so few and far between.
It's just not universal, is it?
No, and even with the recent Beasts of Reincarnation, as we experienced when we did the Will It Run video, is one device had advanced shader delivery and the other devices did not.
The thing I don't understand, I can understand that it's not like universal, like every publisher's going to do it. Like, I can understand maybe like Ubisoft aren't on board yet, or whatever, Square aren't on board yet. But when a game is on Game Pass, it's criminal to me that those advanced shaders aren't there as part of it.
Yeah, and also the fact that, again, it's pick and choose with which device actually gets them. So the base white Xbox Ally,
which needs it the most,
did not receive it, but the Xbox Ally X did receive it. Then other Windows handheld devices did not receive it, even though it should be open door now for any device. So yeah, it's weird.
It doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't make sense to me. And again, it's not every game.
No.
So it's very like few and far between.
They've been quite in general on this kind of. I would lump the advanced shader delivery into like that game optimization thing, of like they did power profiling for a while.
Yeah.
And they were kind of hinting at having like their own version of like Steam Verified. And all of that's kind of stalled out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's still there, but it's just not as prominent as I'd like to see, you know.
Not as pushed as much. And then with that, and I've not written this down in our like notes, but the advanced shader delivery, those lack of kind of like optimized things, is also poorly optimized games from Xbox studios themselves for the handhelds.
Yeah.
To me, that's criminal.
Yes, yeah, they should definitely. Well, they said they were going to be aiming at making things better.
What happened with Halo then?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
How long was that in development? I mean...
That's the unfortunate thing here is Unreal Engine 5...
It's awful.
It's just hard for any PC to run. So if more games are choosing that, they need to do something to make it, more optimized.
There needs to be work within if Xbox Game Studios is tied to these PC hardware as much as they're promising it is, and if these allies are part of the Xbox family, and part of this Xbox mode, there needs to be. I know I'm slightly away from the operating system now, but it's my chance to get on soapbox. I'm just going to rant.
I'm just letting you run.
Yeah. PC emulation.
Yes.
Xbox 360 specifically, the original Xbox, is rumoured to come.
Yeah, finally.
Which is about time.
Yeah, because that was the number one thing we said when the Xbox Ally specifically came out. Well, are they really Xboxes if you can't play Xbox games?
Can't play your Xbox games.
Yeah. But now it looks like we're going to be able to, so I'm actually really happy about this.
It was the big criticism, wasn't it, that people were labelling it the Xbox title. Like, well, I've got all these discs and I can't play it. Well, it looks like that's coming.
Yes, but we don't know for sure yet.
No.
They haven't confirmed.
I think we're here in Gamescom.
I'm hoping we'll hear in Gamescom. I'd love to see that because for the handheld users, I think this is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Being able to put your discs in your Series X, for example, or your Xbox One, and link the licenses to your old games to your account, and then be able to play on PC, specifically handhelds, that would be absolutely excellent.
It makes like the lower powered ones really relevant.
Providing they can run it.
Providing the emulation's done well enough. That's actually a really good point.
Xbox 360 games are notoriously more difficult to run on low-powered hardware. So it might be that the best experience is on like an Xbox Ally X or a different device.
That'd be horrific. Yeah. Especially if it's on a different device.
Yeah.
Looking at like the G3E devices.
I was going to say the G3E. But saying that, the G3E has a cut down CPU versus is GPU heavy.
Yeah.
So the Z2 Extreme is actually probably on par CPU wise.
Yeah, it might be better for the emulation.
It might be better for the emulation. But
I'm going to swap these two around because the final one is my absolute dream and I'm still annoyed that it's not happened. But before that, I want to talk about my absolute nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Game Bar.
It's your favourite.
I think Game Bar. Game Bar. And that's stupid, like by default having like 15 floating windows.
Yeah, compact mode often like bugging out and not being the default is annoying.
Yes.
So compact mode is turned off like from a fresh install or whatever, and then you have to manually go and change that. And compact mode is way better.
Yeah.
Non-compact mode only makes sense if you're at a desktop with a mouse and a keyboard.
Yeah.
But on handheld, like it should just be banned.
Yeah.
And compact mode as well in itself is you can't reorganize the tabs.
No.
You can't pin tabs or downloaded widgets.
No.
You have to open them in a certain order.
But the whole thing of it looks like you should be able to.
Yeah, you should be able to. And when you go to like the performance tab,
yeah.
in non-compact mode, you can pin like an FPS counter on top of your screen. So it shows in front of the game.
Yeah.
In compact mode, you can't do that. So you have to open GameBar, go to the performance monitor, and then have a quick glance at it whilst you now no longer can play the game because you're in...
Yeah, so now you're at a still screen.
Yeah, so it's just frustrating. Like that needs some serious work, in my opinion.
So many parts of it are disjointed, and it feels like there's like lots of siloed independent teams. And it's probably not the case, but it feels like there's no overarching, like someone like, this is the vision, stick to the vision. And if what you're working on isn't playing into that, making it a console experience, then it gets disregarded. And I'll finish this with the utter open goal that sat right in front of Microsoft.
This is my number one thing.
Why is it not the Xbox OS, the Xbox dashboard, Xbox UI? We've said since this was first rumoured, make it Xbox OS.
Yeah.
And it's still not there. Just turn it into an Xbox. It's so easy to navigate. It's so visually appealing.
Like it's
as a big picture mode, it's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple.
Make it literally look like you wouldn't know if you're on an Xbox or a PC. Rather than the full screen tiled like Windows freaking 8 gaming thing. Like it looks horrendous what we've got right now. Like it's awful, it's not great. And I just don't know why it doesn't look like an Xbox. It would be beautiful if you could have like big open backgrounds. There's just the same layout, like literally make
hero art.
Yeah,
like just something that's visual. Yeah, I'm like either on my handheld or on my TV. And
the thing is, I don't get why it's not there when you boot into this environment.
Yeah,
like enable that. Like it's silly.
It's such a massively open goal that. I don't know, maybe they don't want to do it, maybe they want to keep that separation between Xbox and PC desperately, but why are they calling all of this Xbox stuff? Why is everything Xbox then?
Surely with the release of Helix, which is going to be PC, that's going to be the case. Can you imagine if they release the Helix with the way Xbox mode on PC looks like now? Everyone would go nuts.
Yeah,
Xbox users would be like, what the hell is this?
Like families, little Billy. Like
everyone would be crying. Like just
all the casual gamers, which... I'll go back to the start. That this is supposed to make PC gaming like a console.
Yeah.
And the whole point of a console is play game. Turn game on, play game. It's that simple. It's supposed to be easy, good to look at, easy to navigate. Xbox mode still is nowhere near that.
No.
In fact, it's probably an insult to Xbox to call it Xbox mode because it is nothing like an Xbox.
Yeah. And that's why I think Xbox full screen experience kind of made more sense as a name thing because it is just a full screen app.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like visually.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but
they should call it Game Bar full screen experience.
Full screen Game Bar.
Yeah.
Mode.
At the Game Bar.
At the Game Bar experience. Experience the Game Bar.
Yeah, it feels like it. I'd love to know what you guys would do to Xbox mode to make it better, apart from putting it in the bin and setting it on fire. What would you like to see that's in there? Let us know down in the comments down below. Whilst you're down there, please do like this video. Make another comment about being in my lounge again.
Oh yeah!
Subscribe for more handheld gaming content. What else should they do?
Become a member and you get to see what AJ made me for dinner last night.
That's true, you can.
Discord. There we go. Yes.
I love it. So until the next time.
Have a nice day. That's the podcast ending.
That's the podcast ending, but it'll do.
Have a nice day anyway.
Yeah.